In about 2 months, we should finally know what Ireland's new personal investment account is going to look like. And right now, we basically have more questions than answers. We know that different international models have been discussed, including Sweden and the UK. And one thing Simon Harris, Minister of Finance, keeps repeating is that they want it to be simple for the everyday people and actually encourage people to invest. So while we wait, I thought I'd make a 3-part series where we look at the main models mentioned for the new personal investment account and decide, will we actually want this in Ireland or not? Let's start with Sweden. Sweden has something called an ISK, an investment savings account. The concept is simple. Instead of paying tax every time you sell an investment or you receive a dividend, you pay one small standardized tax once a year based on the value of the investment inside the account, and not on whether you actually made a profit. You can open one with a bank or with an investment platform and use it to invest in things like shares and funds. For 2026, that tax for Sweden works out to roughly 1% of the taxable value of the account. And here's an interesting part. From 2026 in Sweden, there's also a tax-free allowance covering the first 300,000 Swedish kronor, which is roughly 28,000 euro effectively tax-free. My favorite part of the Swedish model is that the reporting is largely done for you. The financial institutions report the relevant information to the Swedish tax authority, rather than you having to track every single sale and calculate the tax yourself. Imagine if Trading 212 or Trade Republic reported the relevant information directly to revenue, and the tax calculation was basically taken care for you. If you invest in Ireland, you probably understand why I find this very appealing. But the Swedish system isn't perfect, because like I said, the tax isn't based on the profit you actually made. Imagine you've built a large portfolio and the stock market has a bad year. Your investment could finish the year down and you could still have to pay tax. And that's probably the part I like the least. So if I were looking at the Swedish model for Ireland, I would say automated reporting, love it. A tax-free threshold, yes please. No calculation every time I sell, it's about time. But paying an annual tax even when my portfolio isn't making any money, I'm not so sure. What do you think about the Swedish model? Would you steal it for Ireland? Let me know in the comments and follow along because next we're gonna look at the UK.